Hello everybody, good morning. It's What's New Wednesday again, and we're back with more library news updates.
This is, of course, our final week of summer reading. The program officially ends this Friday, July 2nd.
You can continue tracking your reading through Friday, and we do encourage you to do that so you get the credit for everything you read during the entire program. But don't forget get all your reading turned in.
Reading logs, as well as challenge submissions for adult challenges, will be due next Friday. Everything has to be turned in by then in order to be counted for the program.
And if you're using Reader Zone, our online logging software, you'll still need to have all your reading for this final week turned in by Sunday in order to have it counted towards our weekly contest.
Yes, if you've been following along, you'll know that we've been giving away a prize every week to the person who reads the most. The deadline for that, as he said, is Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You will still have the rest of next week to get your final reading logs turned in, though, to be counted toward the overall program.
That sounds a little confusing, but just know that we have multiple opportunities to win prizes. The sooner you get your reading turned in, the more chances you have to win. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us by phone or on social media for clarification.
And speaking of giveaways, we do have one other contest going on right now on social media. You can win a set of tickets to see the Bowling Green Hot Rods play just by answering a trivia question on last week's Friday field trip video featuring Mammoth Cave.
We'll put a link to that video in today's video description so you can find it easily, and you can send us your answer via private message or leave a comment to be entered into that giveaway. You'll have until tomorrow to get those answers in, and we'll choose our winner by random drawing on Friday morning.
We also have a virtual pet show going on right now on our Facebook page, so make sure you check that out. Click like on the pets you think are the most deserving, even if that means all of them like I did, and send us your pet photos to be included as well. It's not a contest, just a chance to share your adorable companions, because we love seeing all your photos.
And one last note about summer reading before we move on. We are still continuing to accept donations for the Humane Society until July 9th as well. If you have items to turn in, make sure you do that by then. We'll be taking a final load of donations to them the following week.
Of course, you can always donate directly to the Humane Society as well. Those just won't count towards your summer reading totals.
Thank you all for participating in our summer reading program this year. It's been a great program, and we can't wait to see our final totals. You've all completely knocked it out of the park, and we couldn't be prouder.
Of course, even though summer reading is ending this week, we do want to encourage you to keep reading. And on that note, here are a few more new items we received recently.
This week in new materials, we have Allie Cross, Like Father, Like Son by James Patterson. This juvenile fiction novel follows the son of the famous detective Alex Cross as he tries to figure out who hurt his friend. After all, solving crime runs in the family. The Third Grave by Lisa Jackson. When an old mansion in Savannah gets hit by a storm, 3 graves are uncovered, but only 2 bodies. The bodies turn out to be sisters who went missing, but the youngest sister disappeared at the same time. So why no body? The Bone Code by Kathy Reichs. The latest novel in the long-running Temperance Brennan series starts when a hurricane washes 2 bodies on shore, and the details remind Tempe of another unsolved case 15 years earlier. And last we have Trejo, My Life of Crime, Redemption, and Hollywood by Danny Trejo with Donal Logue. Danny Trejo shares for the first time the full inspirational journey that saw him overcome addiction, prison, and a life of crime to unexpected fame as Hollywood's favorite bad guy with a heart of gold.
We'll get all those items out on the shelves soon so you can check those out. If you want to borrow any of those items or any of our other books, audiobooks, DVDs, or music, you can call us for a curbside pickup appointment or stop by to see us during regular business hours. We're open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
We have a couple more announcements before we close out today's videos. First of all, we will not have a new What's New Wednesday video next week.
Yes, now that summer reading is over and COVID cases have dropped, we're beginning to slowly transition back into something more like normalcy, and that means we'll be focusing some of our time and energy on other areas once more.
We will continue to provide videos regularly, just as we have been, but we're going to cut back on our What's New Wednesday video news updates to every other week instead of being here every Wednesday.
Don't worry, we will continue providing new materials even on off weeks. We'll just do those as a photo instead of a full video every other week.
And of course, whenever we have news to share, we'll post that on social media as it comes up, as well as including it in our bi-weekly What's New Wednesday videos.
We'll also continue our other monthly video series, including tutorials, staff book and movie recommendations, history videos, and of course, family-friendly stories, crafts, and other activities.
Make sure you follow us on all our social media channels, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you don't miss anything. We do have some plans for other events and activities coming up in the next several weeks, so don't worry. We'll still have plenty of things to share, including more giveaways.
And one last item for today. We will be closed next Monday, July 5th, in observance of Independence Day, and we hope you all have a wonderful, happy, and safe 4th of July weekend.
And that's all we have for this morning's video. Thank you for joining us today and have a great week.